Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
How about that play? Yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
Lining up for the PAT. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. It's caught.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up in great field position.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Try and play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burnett. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Arizona right back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he loses the football. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases.
Open runway ahead. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Wildcats! And how about this offensive show so far? Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air. It's Hoover. Unleashes it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look at like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Payne. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Hoover. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here.
And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He's going to pass right down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Arizona in a hurry. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open, he makes the catch. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Fafita. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arizona! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Payne. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling with quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hope that already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And if that don't light your fire, your world is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback will audible. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. The draw, you didn't really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and hit him.
To the air, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Getting some heat. Keeps the legs moving. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Handoff to the single running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it, Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have successes.
Touchdown, Arizona. And the pummeling has started. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Just about set to kick it away.
32, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on.
TCU
20.
will take over 1st and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Shakes off the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the Wildcats get enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Smashes through. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a good.
He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Arizona! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it.
The returner is tackled down at the 15, and the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn.
Picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like